Vientiane, the town that I am a part of on MCAtlas, is dying. The members are leaving and the town is abandoned. But why, you may ask? Well, let me tell you the story of the rise and fall of Vientiane. Back on April 13th, 2020, Vientiane was created. It was a small town in the general area of Laos. If you didn't know, Laos is in Asia, and since MCAtlas is a world map server, it was an ideal place to start building, since there were not any large towns in that area at the time. The town contained only 3 people at the beginning of its lifespan. They were players by the name of Koi, A. Dorito, and Peeblor. They were considered the original founders of Vientiane. On April 16th, the town became more established. Roadways were being built, and this is about the time I joined the town and built my first house on the server. The town was coming along smoothly, but we had no idea what was in store for us. On April 30th, Vientiane created the Discord server, and we finally had a method of easy mass communication. It was at this time where the town was extremely active, with at least 2 to 3 players working on the town every afternoon in a voice chat. Buildings were built, gold was mined, and the good days kept coming, but a lot of activity can get a lot of attention. After the town was extremely active for a large portion of its lifespan so far, people began to take notice and ask to join our town. At the time, we just had a few of our houses, roadways, and a small melon farm, and that was it. But we soon realized that we needed something. We needed housing. Housing is a primary way to have people join your town. By giving every member 1 plot of land, they can build all they want on that 1 plot. After creating these plots, people began to be accepted into the community and made some awesome builds on their plots. The town was still relatively new, and it was growing fast. On May 17th, Vientiane had its first quote-unquote war. A user by the name of DiggityD56 was allowed to join Vientiane. He later proceeded to do nasty and racist things under the name of our town. It got so bad that people absolutely hated our town, because Diggity was causing mass turmoil in the fabric of MCAtlas community. He built a massive house with racist signs and slurs, and was all around not a very good person. An admin of MCAtlas eventually muted him, and he was banished from our town forever. But this isn't going to be the first time players have taken advantage of our town. A few days after the Diggity crisis, a user by the name of Light Goddess 1 and their accomplice, JoJo4545, tried to scam Vientiane. How'd they do it? Light Goddess joined Vientiane with their friend JoJo. They were acting very coy and suspicious. After a few hours, we realized they were taking stuff from our town. We immediately called on a decent amount of people to counteract their scheme. Once they were caught, they went on a rant about how they didn't steal anything and how they were going to contact an admin to ban the entire town. This, of course, was all BS, and they still managed to get away with an enchanting table and a ton of items from our chests. Afterwards, we talked with an MCAtlas admin about our predicament, and they were very understanding and said confidently that we will not be banned from any false reports from JoJo or Light Goddess. Everyone in Vientiane breathed a sigh of relief. Upon the closure of April, we encountered one final crisis. This time, though, it was with an entirely different town. The town of Honor, which has been around longer than Vientiane, and got into a fight with our town after Koi bragged to MCAtlas chat that we were growing incredibly fast and were already one of the best towns on the server. The members of Honor were angry at this statement. They retorted with something along the lines of, "We don't even know who you are. Go back to your small town in China." This caused everyone in Vientiane to get angry back at Honor. This resulted in a town war. Both towns turned off PvP protection and went at it. Vientiane outnumbered Honor, and the war was a tie. with Vientiane using mostly verbal attacks above physical, and Owner doing more physical damage. Now both towns are wary of each other, but relatively at terms. For the entrance to May, the leaders of Vientiane decided it was time for a mega build. A mega build is a signature part of any MCAtlas town culture. It is good to build at least one massive structure in your town to get popularity. The Mega Builders, which consisted of Koi, a Dorito, Peeblor, and Gontestone, completed the project in just 2 nights. The Mega Build of Vientiane survives to this day, but is unfinished. The town of Vientiane peaks as the 3rd largest town in the world of MCAtlas, just under Prague and Warsaw. This is the highest point of Vientiane's struggling incline. Vientiane is in a worse shape than it used to be. The leaders of Vientiane, burned out of working on the already massive town, slowly began to stop playing. Members noticed that the leaders have been less active and also began to seep out of Vientiane. The player base of Vientiane was slowly dying. Vientiane is dead, with an average about 3 minutes every 2 days of activity. The town is left abandoned. What will happen to the once great roads of a thriving metropolis? Will the town ever be what it once was? Only time can tell. If you enjoyed today's MCAtlas episode, please make sure to subscribe. If you made it this far in the video, please drop a hashtag Vientiane in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.